So dear students, last class we have seen Cannizzaro reaction. So now we are going to see the crossed Cannizzaro reaction. So what is the difference between crossed Cannizzaro reaction and Cannizzaro reaction? So same as like that of aldol and cross aldol condensation. So what is the difference between cross aldol and aldol? So in the case of aldol, we have taken the similar molecules. So two molecules of aldehydes. So in the case of cross aldol, we have taken the different molecules of aldehydes. For example, two acetaldehydes are taken in the case of aldol condensation. In the case of cross aldol, we have taken the two different molecules of aldehydes. That is one molecule of, for example, acetaldehyde and another one molecule of some propanaldehyde, isn't it? So same principle is applied in this case of cross Cannizzaro and crossed Cannizzaro reaction. So what is a Cannizzaro and crossed Cannizzaro? So Cannizzaro reaction we have seen in the last class. So what is a Cannizzaro reaction? That is the reaction of two molecules of aldehydes in the presence of base, where it leads to the formation of a carboxylic acid and alcohol. That means one aldehyde will undergoes oxidation. So the aldehyde which undergoes oxidation will automatically leads to formation of a carboxylic acid, or it may be called as the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So one aldehyde which is undergoing reduction will automatically converted into alcohol, isn't it? So last class we have seen the what is the Cannizzaro reaction and the mechanism. So now we are going to see the crossed Cannizzaro. So Cannizzaro is nothing but we have to take the two molecules of an aldehyde. So last class we have taken the benzaldehyde. So why we have taken the benzaldehyde? Because in the case of aldol condensation, the aldehyde should contains alpha hydrogen. But in the case of Cannizzaro reaction, it should not contain alpha hydrogen. That means it is a non-alpha hydrogen and non-enolizable aldehyde. So that's why. So Cannizzaro is nothing but we have taken the two similar molecules of an aldehyde. But in the case of crossed Cannizzaro reaction, we have taken the two different molecules of aldehyde. And in this case also, it should not contains any alpha hydrogen. It should not contains any alpha hydrogen. That means, so for example, so we have taken the one benzyl alcohol, one benzaldehyde, and another one is formaldehyde. So we already know that Cannizzaro reaction is nothing but we have to take the two similar molecules of aldehyde, and crossed Cannizzaro is nothing but we have taken the two different molecules of aldehydes. So the problem, so the where we have to focus is nothing but we should know. So when benzaldehyde and formaldehyde is undergoes reaction in the presence of NaOH, which molecule will undergoes oxidation and which molecule will undergoes reduction? As Cannizzaro, we already told that one aldehyde will undergoes oxidation and another aldehyde will undergoes reduction. The one which is undergoing oxidation will leads to formation of a carboxylic acid, and the other one which is undergoing reduction will leads to formation of a alcohol, isn't it? So in the case of crossed Cannizzaro reaction, you have to know, so which molecule among the benzaldehyde and formaldehyde, which one is leads to formation of a, which one is undergoes oxidation and which one is undergoes reduction. So generally when we have taken the formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, generally the one which is reacting with the base. So we have seen the yesterday's, that is, so the one which is undergoing. So in the case of yesterday's, that is Cannizzaro reaction, so the one which is reacting with the base and where there is a addition of O molecule, that is oxygen, and the formation of a dianion. So the molecule which is forming the dianion will obviously leads to the formation of a carboxylate anion, and carboxylate anion will be leads to formation of a sodium salt of benzoic acid. That means the compound which is forming dianion or the which is easily attacked by the OH minus ions will generally formation of a carboxylic acids. So in the case of formaldehyde and benzaldehyde, so benzaldehyde is nothing but benzene So this is a benzaldehyde and this is formaldehyde. So among these two molecules, so which is easily attacked by the OH minus ion, that is OH minus base. So for example, O is more electronegative, so this is positive, and this is also electronegative, so this is positive. So the OH can be attacked on this carbon or this carbon. But in this case, this is a phenyl group, or this is a phenyl group, so which is having the alternate double bonds. So I already told in the first class, that is when we are studying about the alkenes, that whenever there is a double bonds or triple bonds, they will act like a source of electrons. That means they are rich in electrons. So one which is rich in electrons can easily donate electrons to this carbon. That means this positive charge is very less in the case of benzaldehyde. But here there is no group which donates the electrons to this carbon. So can you able to understand? So once again I am repeating. So in the both the cases, the oxygen is negative and the carbon is positive here also. But OH minus will attacks at the position where there is a positive case. So that means it may be attacks on this carbon or this carbon. But so this carbon is attached to phenyl group. So phenyl group is nothing but which is having the alternate double bonds, isn't it? So I already told that whenever the compound is having double bonds and triple bonds, they will act like a source of electrons. That means they are rich in electrons. So rich in electrons will automatically donate electrons to this carbon. That means the positive charge will be reduced. So whenever there is a positive charge, that is nothing but there is a lack of electrons. But this compound will give the electrons. So this is a less electropositive, that is a less electrophilic in nature. But this carbon is doesn't have any molecules which will donate the electrons. So it is more electrophilic in nature. So more electrophilic in nature, that's why this OH will attach on formaldehyde. So it forms a dianion, and the molecule which forms a dianion will easily forms a carboxylate ion, and the carboxylate ion will be converted into carboxylic acid. That means whenever there is a reaction between benzaldehyde and formaldehyde, so the formaldehyde is easily attacked by the nucleophile, and it easily undergoes oxidation and it forms a carboxylic acid. So the benzaldehyde has no choice, so it will obviously takes the hydrogen from the dianion and it will convert it into alkoxide ion, and by taking the proton it will convert it into alcohol. That means the formaldehyde will undergoes oxidation and the benzaldehyde will undergoes reduction. So now we are going to see what is a crossed Cannizzaro reaction. So crossed Cannizzaro reaction is nothing but, so this is a reaction between the two different aldehydes and it should not have any alpha hydrogens. So for example, when a mixture of formaldehyde and a non-enolizable, so I already told that the aldehyde which is not having any alpha hydrogens is also called as non-enolizable aldehyde, is treated with a strong base. So strong base is nothing but NaOH. So the latter is preferentially. So the latter is nothing but in formaldehyde and aldehyde. So this is a former one and this is the latter one. So this latter, that is benzaldehyde, is reduced to alcohol and formaldehyde is oxidized to formic acid. So that reaction is crossed Cannizzaro reaction. So did you got the point? So I already explained that whenever there is a reaction between formaldehyde and other non-enolizable is nothing but benzaldehyde. So the formaldehyde will undergoes oxidation and this will undergoes reduction. So the one which is undergoing oxidation will be converted into carboxylic acid, and the one which is reduction will undergoes formation of a alcohol. So this is the reaction, that is benzaldehyde and formic acid, and we in the presence of NaOH which forms a benzaldehyde will be reduced to alcohol and formic acid will be reduced to formic acid, formaldehyde. So why? The reason is nothing but the initial nucleophilic addition of, so I already told, so both the carbon are electropositive in nature, so they are both electrophiles. So OH minus, which is a nucleophile, can attack on both the carbon, but being this is a electron rich in nature, it will donate electrons to the carbon. That means the electrophilic nature will be bit reduced in this case of in the carbon, but in this case this is more electronegative. more electrophilic in nature. This is less electrophilic, this is more electrophilic. So more electrophilic is easily attacked by the nucleophilic hydroxide anion. So that's why the formaldehyde will undergoes first formation of a anion. So the preferential oxidation of formaldehyde in cross-Cannizzaro reaction may be. So why we are going for cross-Cannizzaro is nothing but when we go for the Cannizzaro reaction, that means any one aldehyde will undergoes oxidation and other one will undergoes reduction. There is no selective reduction of a aldehyde. So for any selective reduction of aldehyde, this cross-Cannizzaro reaction will be useful. So that if you want to reduce benzaldehyde, so only one molecule of benzaldehyde, then we go for the cross-Cannizzaro. So mechanism is same as that of the Cannizzaro reaction. But one point you have to remember is which molecule will undergoes, that is which molecule is easily attacked by the nucleophile. So I already told that. So the formaldehyde will be attacked by the nucleophile, that is OH minus, and which leads to the formation of a dianion. Dianion is nothing but, anion is nothing but compound which is having the negative charge, and dianion is nothing but the compound which is having the two negative charges. And the second one is nothing but, so same as that of the Cannizzaro reaction. So what is the Cannizzaro reaction in this case? So same, the dianion is unstable in nature, so it will act like a reducing agent and it will donates the hydrogen. So this hydrogen will attach at this carbon and the dianion will be converted into carboxylate anion, and the benzaldehyde by taking the hydrogen will be converted into alkoxide ion. And the third step, so the alkoxide ion will take up the hydrogen from the water molecule and it forms a benzyl alcohol. And in the case of carboxylate ion, so last class I told that the carboxylate ion will take up the sodium and it forms a sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Or you can say that will be converted into a carboxylic acid when it is treated with the acid. So in this case I have shown that this carboxylate anion by reacting with the acid it will be converted into formic acid. If this carboxylate ion is reacted with the sodium that is left at the first reaction, then it may forms the sodium salt of formic acid. Is it clear? So this is the difference between Cannizzaro and crossed Cannizzaro. So crossed Cannizzaro is nothing but that is the reaction between the two different aldehyde, and Cannizzaro is the reaction between the two same molecules of the aldehydes, two molecules of same aldehyde. Is it clear?